Yeah, 1 second, 1 second.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Uhuru. As we always do before we get started, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. Again, make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. While you're there, buy some merchandise. We have the Africa is the Future t-shirt. Also, buy a book. There's almost 83,000 of you all. Again, there's almost 83. No, we're at 83,000. There are almost 84,000 of you all. So with that being said, each of you should have a book. It's some merchandise. Also, tour Sierra Leone, April 21st to the 30th. April 21st to the 30th. We are going to Sierra Leone. If you'd like to join us, go to searchforuhuru.com. Again, go to searchforuhuru.com. Send me an email, include your phone number so I can call you and we can chop it up in regards to the tour. Patreon. Become a monthly Patreon, everybody. Please become a monthly Patreon. Patreon.com, search for Uhuru. You know, we don't have the budget like CBS and NBC and TBS and TNT and ESPN and, you know, all those other large conglomerates, Viacom. But we're building our own Viacom, everybody. Our own Black-owned Viacom. So until we get there, guys, go and support. Again, go to patreon.com, search for Uhuru. With that being said, we have special guests on with us tonight. Well, nighttime in Rwanda, afternoon here in Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. Colin Roach.
Colin Roach.
And Judy Uwimana.
Yes.
There we go. Yes. Okay. And we're going to be discussing, you know, why or should the diaspora consider Rwanda. You know, Ghana's been a very popular spot, but, you know, I hear some rumblings about Rwanda, but, you know, not a lot. So why should the diaspora who have the members of the diaspora who have an Africa plan, why should they consider Rwanda in regards to relocating to? Again, guys, hit that like button. Mr. Colin, go ahead, introduce yourself. Miss Judy, you introduce yourself as well. And let's jump right into it.
Okay, ladies first. I'll have my partner Judy go first.
Hi everyone, my name is Judith. I'm Rwanda nationality. I live in Kigali, and I'm glad to be here. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she's a few words, but she was born and raised in Kigali. She's my business partner. I'm Colin Roach. I was born in the Caribbean, in Trinidad and Tobago. I moved to LA when I was about like 19 or 20, and I've been there ever since. I came to Rwanda about a year ago. It's a year this month, and I partnered with Judy, and we are in business together.
Okay. Now you said, so after you left the Caribbean, where did you go? I missed that part.
Well, Los Angeles.
I lived in Los Angeles. What part of LA?
I lived in Carson, then I lived in San Fernando Valley.
Okay. I'm very familiar with Carson. I used to live in LA. I lived in LA from 2008 to 2014, so I'm very familiar with LA. So,
yes, sir.
Colin, what brought you to Rwanda?
Well, I retired, and I was in Tanzania in 2019 on vacation, and after I went back home, my long-term marriage broke up, and I've always wanted to live in Africa, and I said, this is my opportunity. But well, I'm a research person. I've always researched. And when you actually do cold hard research, for some reason you end up with Rwanda instead of Ghana. I noticed. If you have a specific project that you're doing in Ghana, or you're going for sentimental reasons, you will choose Ghana. But if you're going by cold hard research, you're going to come to Rwanda. And I'm not the only person who said that. That people are beginning to come to Rwanda now, and they all say the same thing.
Now, you said the research. So let's compare Ghana and Rwanda. So as far as your research, what did that detail? And, you know, if you can go more in depth on that.
Oh, sure. When you look at Rwanda's figures, look at all of the metrics, ease of doing business. Rwanda, what struck me about Kigali They always said it's one of the cleanest cities in the world. That's one of the things that struck me about it. The other thing that struck me about it is that they did this all in such a quick time. Rwanda, you always get the impression when you read, Rwanda was like a phoenix rising from the ashes because they start from ground zero in 1995
Right.
or 94, right? So you know this is the rising star. And when you look at what they were saying about Rwanda, you look at the big economic conferences around the world. Rwanda was always there, and usually the president was a central speaker. So you just got the idea that this is a place to come to.
Okay. Now, where all did you visit in Africa? So you went to Tanzania. Did you visit anywhere else in Africa before you decided on Rwanda?
Not sub-Saharan Africa. I went to Egypt years ago.
Okay.
I went to Egypt back in the Afrocentric days in the 90s.
Okay. Now, you mentioned you were married and then you got divorced. And then once you got divorced, that's why you went on and took the initiative to relocate to Rwanda.
Yes.
While you were married, did you and your spouse ever discuss relocating to Africa?
No, not really. She was much more familiar with Africa than I was. She's been to like 4 countries in Africa, including Ghana, long before she met me. But we had a sudden breakup, and but we never really discussed living there. But we traveled a lot. We traveled an awful lot.
Now, did you ever? I was going to ask, guys, hit that like button. Please hit that like button.
Okay.
So I was going to say, what?
Like this.
Oh no, you're good. I mean, the people,
okay.
people in the chat room, but you can hit it too if you want to. That's fine. You can hit it as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, how has your experience in Rwanda been since you've relocated?
My experience here has been very, very positive. I got a business license in one day.
Oh wow!
You know, one day. This is what Rwanda is famous for. Judy took me down to the RDB, Rwanda Development Board, which is a one-stop shop for doing business in Rwanda. And we went there, we filled out the paperwork, and we had our business license in one day. The first way we tried to set up the business didn't work. And so I got advice from people at RDB, and the second time we did it, it was fine.
Now, as far as, let's start off with land ownership. What are the rules for land ownership? If you're a foreigner?
Well, I don't know what the rules for land ownership are because I didn't look into buying land. I looked into starting a business.
Okay.
To own what?
To own that, but there's land here for sale. People are buying land.
But as a foreigner, can you own land in Rwanda?
Yeah, of course. As you can buy land or the house, as I'm in Rwanda, I can buy. Same as you don't need any paper or any rules. You just, when you start a business in Rwanda, you can buy the house easily. You can buy land easily. There's not much to feed or much to the rules. No, it's just you just buy as Rwanda.
Okay, so you don't have to be a citizen to buy land or a home in Rwanda.
No.
You don't.
All kinds of people buying lands here. I see what you're asking now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that was the question. I know some places, if you're not a citizen, you only can lease land. You can't own land.
Right.
But you're saying you can own land.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what are your thoughts on Kagame? Like, some people love him, some people hate him. Like,
I love
what are
him.
your thoughts on the Kagame?
I love the man. I love him. American democracy has done nothing for me. You know, and the American democracy has done nothing for me. And I like the direction this country is going, and it's fine. I enjoy living here, brother. I have no problems living here at all.
Okay. Now, do you regret? Now, Mr. Colin, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you my age, but you know, I'm old enough to retire.
Okay, I'm 38. Do you wish you would have? Huh? How old are you, Judy? Huh?
I'm 35.
35.
Yes.
Okay. Colin, it's just odd because usually it's women who don't share their age, but like you're the first man that
Of course, nobody don't ask a
shares
woman out.
age. Okay. Okay. So my question was going to be: do you wish you would have made that move sooner to Africa?
Looking back, I would say things happen in the right time. I that kind of question is hard to answer, but yes, I wish I could have done it before. But I'm a spiritual person. I believe things happen when they're supposed to happen in the cycle of life, because life is fractal by nature, and I think things happen at the time when they're supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And
Now,
it's the right time for us as a people to return home, and that's why it's happening now. It didn't happen 15 years ago. It's just a time in the cycle of life where we are returning home now. This is when it's.
okay. Now, when you left America, did you own real estate in America? You completely sold it. Did you sell everything, or are you still holding on to assets in America? Like, what was your strategy?
I had a house a long time ago. I sold it. Then I moved. When I married my wife, I moved with her, and it was her house really. I took my belongings, my clothes, and I came here. And as a matter of fact, I still have some things that I have to go back to LA and pick up.
Okay. So you completely cut ties. You have any kids in America?
My kids are grown and gone. 2 kids.
Okay. All right. So you completely cut ties and you left.
Oh yeah, I'm done with America, brother. I'm done. I've said it all the time to people. I am done with America.
Like, why? What was it about America that wanted you to get out and relocate?
Well, when I look back at not only my life but the life of our people in America, and I realized, brother, we are going wrong in circles.
Right, the hamster wheel. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Dynasty are going wrong in circles. Look what happened in the Reconstruction period. Look what happened in Black Wall Street. Look what's happening now.
Right.
I mean, just look at where are we going? We demonstrate and demonstrate and demonstrate, and nothing seems to ever change. And this is our home. This is our home, Africa.
Yeah.
We have 54 rooms in this house of Africa. Choose one.
Yeah.
Now, Colin, how did you and Judy meet? How did you guys connect?
You want to tell him?
Oh yeah, we met in the restaurant called Kasakeza was event, and then we start to exchange. He started to introduce ourselves when he came to Rwanda, what he's going to do, and then it seems we were in the same direction. He wanted to do the tourism, and I was already in tourism and hospitality, and he was looking people to work with, to collaborate with, and I say, oh, maybe we can work together, and then that's how we started we met, and that's how we started to work together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Colin, what do you do in Rwanda? Like, if you can explain to everybody what you currently do in Rwanda.
Sure. Judy and I are business partners, and Judy. Well, let's talk about Judy first. Judy has a website, and Judy is the first female licensed tour operator in Rwanda, which is fantastic. And she was the first female to get a license to do that. That means she has a website, and she brings people from all over the world, and we do tours in Rwanda, the same kind of tours you do in Tanzania and Kenya. But her website is on like international. And when I saw that, and I saw that when I came here, there were like only 3 or 4 African Americans here a year ago. And I said we could do the same thing with the diaspora. And so I developed a website. And right after I completed the website and we launched in our business, COVID came. So I have my website and she has hers. But we're operating under her license, and we are partners.
Okay, so what's the plans for the future in regards to the business?
Well, we also do Airbnb. As a matter of fact, we have some clients from America right now.
Okay.
Judy's in the Airbnb business, and my responsibility, my contribution to it is to get people from America here, both to do the tours and do the Airbnb. As we started, I realized that we have to do more than just get people here to stay. We have to meet the needs of people as we have to meet the needs of our clients as they transition into Rwanda. For instance, we have to we have to make sure people get the right information so when they come here, they won't have a problem with immigration. Number one. Number two, simple things. Getting the right SIM card for your phone. Number three, getting a car from the local economy, not the standard economy like Hertz and Avis and so forth. Getting a car from local drivers here. In other words, making a transition into the culture here. And there's a whole host of other things. Like, for instance, what do you do with meals? You know, you could make an arrangement. The clients could cook in your home. That way, they'll have to go to the market and get their own food. That way, they will be interfacing with the culture because what they're doing is phasing in. I made up a saying that in the old days we had the Underground Railroad. Now we are above the air coming back in airplanes. So we don't have the Underground Railroad. What we have is an air odyssey coming back. And my responsibility is to make it as easy as I can for our clients. You know, so it's what I call. I don't call it an Airbnb anymore. I consider our house a transition.
Guys, again, hit that like button. Once again, hit the like button. And April 21st to the 30th, Sierra Leone. If you guys would like to join us, if you want more information, go to searchforahuru.com. Again, go to searchforahuru.com. Send me a message, leave your phone number, and we can get you guys up and running. And guys, hit that like button. I mean, why is it so hard for you all to hit the like button? Please hit that like button. Okay. Now, for people who are considering relocating to Africa, Mr. Roach, and they have assets here in America, homes, properties, whatever, would you advise them to sell their property, or would you tell them to keep it while they make that transition?
Well, I guess that's a decision each individual will actually have to make. Do you have children who need your home? How much liquid money do you have? You know, it depends on many things. I am the type of but I'm not that kind of a person. When I cut ties, I cut ties. I didn't have one foot in Africa and one foot in America. That's not me. I have, I don't operate that way. I have both feet in Africa. I'm in the motherland to stay. I am not the guys, well, if things don't work, I'll run back. No, I'm not going back. But most people will need their money to come here. It depends on their financial situation. Some people could rent their homes, some people could sell them, and so forth. So that's a hard question to answer.
Man, you just said something, as far as not having one foot in and one foot out. Why should you have both feet in Africa and not one foot out, one foot in, one foot out?
Because this is our new home. This is your new home, and you're coming thousands of miles away. And why even think about going back to America? I mean, to live. Why? You can't succeed if that's what you're doing. You have to put all your focus and drive and energy here. You just have to. I don't see any other way you could make it.
Shout out to Melissa Prather. She said she's been to Rwanda, beautiful country. And hello, Kai. I see you. All right. So any other plans? And guys, we're going to open up the lines here in about 10 minutes. So if you guys want to call in and ask a question, the email is uhuru@searchforahuru.com. Send me an email and I will send you the link. Again, send me an email and I will send you the link. And you guys are more than welcome to call in and ask your question. Again, uhuru@searchforahuru.com, uhuru@searchforahuru.com. And as you enter the chat, please hit that like button. Again, please hit the like button. So why should African Americans consider Rwanda? Why Rwanda? You already told me in regards to the research you've done, but
Mhm.
If you could still dive in a little bit more in regards to why Rwanda.
Well, I could give you from the information since I've been here. I mean, Rwanda, the simple things. Rwanda has very welcoming, friendly people.
Okay.
Very welcoming, friendly people. The climate, one of the things that surprised me is that the climate is the same as the Mediterranean climate. Here you have a country in the middle of Africa, and it doesn't get too hot. It is not West African heat. It's not Caribbean heat, right?
Right.
This is California weather here for the most part. I'm here a year now, and I haven't gone through a really hot day, humid day, not so far. It gets a little humid, but not much humidity. But here we are in the middle of Africa, so the climate alone is very, very welcoming. The people are very, very welcoming. People are very, very friendly. The people are very, very helpful. And let me say something here, Dennis. Let me get rid of this nonsense that we have back in America, okay? That Africans don't like us. That's the biggest amount of bull that
Right.
we have chosen to believe for years. I don't know why we believe this nonsense. You know, I don't know who put that in our heads. I don't know if it was a few arrogant Africans who came to America. I don't know where we got that from. It's all not okay. So let me say to the brothers and sisters in America, Africans love us. This is our home. Period. End of story. No condition. Brothers and sisters in America.
Hold on one second. I'm about to moderate. I'm about to make some people some moderators. We got some trolls in the chat room. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I mean, goodness, we're just all these trolls just rushed in. This is crazy. But that means we're doing our job. That means we're doing our job when the trolls come in like this.
Right.
Guys, again, hit that like button. Okay, there we go. Kai, there you go. Okay. Yeah, Kai, all these trolls just bomb rush the chat room for some reason. So, yeah, that was weird. Yeah, that was real weird. Let me stop that. So when people come to Rwanda, what can they expect?
The same things that I was talking about. Friendliness, good food, easy places to stay. Rents are very affordable. Security. Rwanda is very clean and they're very high on security here. I feel very secure here. Very, very secure here. Rents in the better neighborhoods are very affordable. It's just a good place to live. But you can't come here looking for a job. Let me say this. You have to come here and create value in this economy. Okay? Or you come to retire. One or the other. Right? You know, you have to come here with some money and you have to find something to do if you're not rich to retire. But you have to create value. You have to start some kind of a business. And to me, the easiest way to do it is to partner with a Rwandan. You know?
Okay, you just mentioned something as far as partnership. Now, as far as setting up a business, you said you did it in one day. Now, do you need to partner with a Rwandan to set up a business, or can you set one up as just a foreigner?
You could set up one on your own. Yeah. But you know how business is, brother. If you don't know the culture and you don't know how things are done, and you're trying to do all that by yourself, you got a rough road to hoe. You know, but if you do this with someone who is a native, it's much easier. Yeah. Much easier.
Now, someone in chat was bringing up I know it's a touchy subject, the war, the civil war. Has Rwanda completely healed from that and it completely moved on, or is there a situation where something's rumbling and something else could pop off?
Oh, I'm glad you asked me that. This is my biggest selling point on Rwanda. Rwanda has something they call the reconciliation process. Yeah. Okay. Where people are no longer tribe members, people are Rwandans. And if you go to one of the villages, any of the villages here, where all the bloodshed took place, you will see perpetrators and victims who have forgiven each other, who have gotten past guilt, and these people are working together, you know. And these people will tell you the stories of horror and how they came together now as a nation. I consider myself somewhat of an amateur historian, and I don't think this has happened any place in modern history, any place else. I always say if Rwanda could bottle this reconciliation process and they could sell it to the rest of Africa and the diaspora, it would be great. I mean, you know, what has happened here is really fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm about to make some more people moderators. We just got a bunch of trolls that just came to the chat room. Citizenship. People are asking, how's the process to gain citizenship?
Well, Rwanda, they're debating something in parliament right now about what you call people of special value and special skills to become citizen, I think in like 3 years or something like that. So there's a path to citizenship, which you could find out from the immigration real easy or the embassy or, or just go online and find out. I never looked into that because to me, citizenship is down the road. That's something I will get to. But it doesn't prevent you from doing anything there, I guess, except voting.
Yeah, hold on one second. I don't know. We start talking about Rwanda, all these trolls start coming in. Guys, if you want to call in and ask a question, Uhuru at search for Uhuru is the email. Again, Uhuru at search for Uhuru is the email. Okay, somebody's asking, what about opening up a bank account? How do you
Easy.
go about that?
Well, you could do that in 2 hours. You could open up a checking account, a business account, a savings account. I did that in 2 hours or less than that, hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me start making some people some mods. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. And guys, again, I put the email in the chat room. If you want to call in, send me an email and I will send you the link. Again, send me an email and I will send you the link if you would like to call in. Hold on. Okay. Susan's in there. Susan, we got a bunch of trolls in here. Franklin, you're a mod. Hold on. Ariella, let me make you a mod real quick. There you go. You're a mod. Let me get some more mods in here. Try to get these trolls out of here. They just bomb rushed us. They just bomb rushed us. So, okay, there we go. All right, that's good. That's good.
Dennis, can I say something?
You can say whatever you want. Go ahead.
Okay. Anybody who wanted, all the trolls, anybody who's interested to come and stay with us. We have a transition house / Airbnb. All right.
Okay.
You come with us and we'll introduce you to the culture very, very rapidly. We have about 3 or 4 visitors right now. Couple African Americans and I think and some Nigerian Americans here staying, with us, and they feel very comfortable because we just don't have people come and stay and take the money. No. We transition people into the culture. We give them all the information we have. And Judy's born here. She has a lot of connections and so forth. So staying with us is the best place to stay.
So what other business opportunities are available in Rwanda? Like what would you recommend as far as business opportunities?
Any people you want to find out about business opportunities, you get in touch with the Rwanda Development Board. Don't take my word for anything. And they have what you call a help desk, where they tell you what the investment opportunities are and what's coming down the pipe. Okay, you could find that online. Rwanda Development Board, rdb.com. You can Google that. You can start there. We live about less than 10 minutes from the Rwanda Development Board. When you come, I could take you over there, or you could go there on your own, and you could just sit down and talk to anybody. Our clients right now are doing that. A couple of them are doing that. One's looking for a house. One is checking out with the RDB to start their own business.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Guys, again, if you want to call in, send me an email, Uhuru at searchforuhuru.com or Uhuru at searchforuhuru.com, and you are more than welcome to call in and ask a question. Now, have you been to any other countries outside of Rwanda since you've been in Rwanda? Have you been like to the Congo or?
No. Judy lived in the Congo for a while, but I have not been to the DRC.
Why not? It's right there. Uganda's right there too. I think it's all right there.
Yeah, but when you're busy trying to set up your own business and you're doing all sorts of stuff, brother.
The COVID now is a problem. The borders are still closed, and to travel it's more complicated. You need to test. Some countries 72 hours, another it is 60. It's complicated to travel in this neighbor country like Congo, Uganda, and Burundi. That's why now we don't travel to that country. We just wait for the COVID to come down, then we can. just
Okay.
starting out there. Yeah.
All right, Sandy, I am sending you the link, Sandy. I just sent you the link. And then let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sending you the link. So, Sandy, I just sent you the link, Sandy. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, everybody who was in the chat room again. O'Shea Duke Jackson, thank you for the super chat, brother. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Someone's asking your how can people reach you in regards to getting more information on your Airbnb?
Well, the first thing I'd like you to do is to put our website, link our website to your chat.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
What is it?
Well, we have two websites. Judy has one and I have one.
Okay.
It's not easy to remember, so I'd like you to actually put it up.
Okay, what is it?
Amryl, AMRYL, Life.
Okay, EMR.
No. AMRYL.
Okay.
LIFETOURS.com. AmrylLifeTours.com. Okay?
Okay.
Right. And the other one is Judith, JUDITH. You have to put this on the screen.
For the website,
Yeah, Judith.
www.judysafaris.net.
Judith who?
Judy Safaris, like safaris. www.judysafaris.net.
Safaris. Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, if you like, I mean, I need to send them to you so that you could actually put them up.
Yeah. So I just put them in the chat room. And then let me go ahead and put them up too. Shout out to Ron Bizzle for the.
Well, I want to make sure you spell them right, so I needed to send it to you.
Okay, so is that, did I spell it right? See it on the screen? Did I spell it right?
MRYLLIF. Yes, that's right.
Okay, and then the other one, let me get to it. So, guys, that's one of them. And then the other one, is that right?
Yes.
Net.
No, net.
Net.
Not .net.
Okay, it's .net. Okay. Judith.
Yes.
Oh, so people are asking, what's the cost of living in, if I wanted a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath home?
Plenty of those are here. It depends. You have .com, change it to .net.
I know. I just checked. I'm gonna put it up. There we go. Bam. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Oh, I misspelled it. Hold on, I misspelled it. My bad. I misspelled it. Yeah, my bad. I misspelled it. Hold on.
Judy Safaris.
Okay, there we go. We're gonna get it this time. Now, as far as people who want to relocate there, how's the cost of living?
Well, the cost of living is varied here, so it suits a lot of people. You could rent, like for instance, I have a 1-bedroom apartment that I paid $600 for in the expat community, which is one of the best communities to stay in. I have friends from other parts of the world that paying as little as $200 to rent. I won't live in those areas. There's an African American guy and his wife. Young people just moved here. They're paying $700 for a 5-bedroom house. And I'm talking a brand new house. Yeah. Right? So the entry point that you make depends on your resources and what your plans are. It's varied. I mean, it's very, very affordable here. You could find a place here to match your budget very, very quickly. Very, very quickly.
Depends also area. There's area which is expensive, or like where he told you he rent the apartment, but there's also area which is you find affordable apartment, very good one for cheaper price. Like those new Black American, they just found the big new house, 5 bedrooms for $700.
Oh wow!
Per month. Yeah. So.
Oh, wow, that's nice. Okay, Sandy, we are waiting on you, Sandy. I sent you the link. We are waiting on you, Sandy. And then laugh out loud. There's some trolls in here that were trying to get on too that sent me email. No. Oh, hold on. Chris Patriotic Talk. He might be. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if this is a real person, not a troll. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, so. We can't. Oh, are the borders back open? You said you just received somebody, so the borders are back open, correct?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, so Rwanda's not back open yet.
Not yet.
So no.
I think next the border of our neighbor like Burundi, Congo, and Uganda, the border is still closed. But next month we hope the border open. Not yet sure.
But the flights are coming from abroad.
But the flights are coming.
So I can fly from abroad. Okay, got you.
Yes.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Sandy.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show. I wanted to ask the new entrepreneurs. So these tour companies are well established in Kenya and Tanzania. So when you were building your business model, did you actually look at their model, and did you ever consider perhaps affiliating with them, collaborating with them to make your company an extension of a network?
Let me try to answer that because my English is better than Judy's. No, Judy is an independent operator. She's in business here for herself. She was the first woman to get a driver's license as a safari driver. She was the first woman to get a tour operator license. She operates independently. She's a self-finance her own business. She's not affiliated with any of those other international tours around. And I came and I joined her, and my responsibility is to get African Americans here. She goes after the world, and I go after the diaspora. We are not associated with any other company.
Okay, so the question was that.
Yeah. So the question was, did you partner with any? Well, I guess he technically partnered with Judith.
Correct. But there would be a business opportunity to partner with those already established companies in Kenya to actually, feed from their customer network, as to help your business grow. And I just wondered if you ever considered that.
Oh, okay.
If you talk about that offline, contact us and talk to Judy about that.
Yeah.
Offline, if you want to do that. Okay? If you want to do that, contact. She's my boss and my partner and everything else. So you could contact her offline and talk to her.
And I would like to do that.
So Judith, I'm not in that field, but I'm a business person in another field. But I would just say that would be something you could look into. Because I have actually studied tour companies in Kenya that are very well established, and I think as a female entrepreneur, if you could get some connections with those companies, just as an extension of unity, actually your capital and also your customer base will actually increase significantly.
Okay, good to know. Thank you so much. That's also what I'm looking for.
No problem. Thank you.
That's it. You have any more questions, Sandy?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for joining. And everybody, thank you for the super chats too. Thank you for the super chats. Couples Productions. I just sent you the link. Couples Productions. I just sent you the link again. We'll take a couple more callers. Uhuru@searchforuhuru.com is the email. Again, Uhuru@searchforuhuru.com is the email. And then once again, guys, we have our tour coming up to Sierra Leone, April 21st to the 30th. Again, Sierra Leone, April 21st through the 30th. If you guys would like to join us, let me know. See, I'm a West African cat. I love West Africa. I'm a West African cat.
I'm East Africa all the way.
Okay, yeah. I mean, so, everybody has their own preference. Go ahead, Kofi. Kofi. I can't hear you.
He's gone.
He's gone.
I think you lost him, Dennis.
Yeah, when he's ready to come back on, we'll
okay.
We'll get him back. Yeah, I'm just like I said, man. I'm a West African. I love West Africa. I've been to East Africa, but West Africa, that's my heartbeat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You need to come to East Africa too.
Well, hey, I've been to Rwanda. I mean, I've been to Tanzania. No.
Oh.
I've been to Tanzania. I've been to Kenya. I've been to South Africa. I've been to Namibia.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm a West African cat.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah,
Kofi.
sorry, my wireless headphones were stuck in my pocket. Sorry.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, so I was supposed to go to Rwanda April 9th. I was leaving Zimbabwe, but due to the border closures, I was unable to go. I just had a couple of questions. Does Tanzania keeping their borders open, does that determine whether they have more control over their country and over their politics versus Rwanda, away from, say, like Western forces?
I don't know what I mean. That's a political and international political question. I don't know how to answer that, brother.
What did you ask again?
I was asking because President Magufuli of Tanzania, he was very vocal about COVID, saying that it's kind of false. It's not real, and that's why he kept the borders open. But you see, Rwanda closes borders. It wasn't their fault because Kenyan Airlines also canceled their airlines, so there was no way for me to get in there. So I was saying, does that measure the amount of power they have, the amount of political freedom they have within their own country?
I don't know what that means, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but it's not. That's not. It has nothing to do with the politics. Okay. We protect our country.
Yeah.
Magufuli opened his border, but we close because we don't want people to come inside of the country to bring more COVID. Did you hear how we protect and we really take care of COVID? Yesterday, we only got one person who have COVID. So we don't want another country who doesn't care or who don't do well about protecting their people to bring more COVID in Rwanda. There's nothing to do with the project.
Okay. I had another question. Are you guys married?
No.
Okay.
We are business.
How does a African American go about getting married? What's the dowry like? How do you have to pay for cows? Do you have to go through a spiritual, ritual, or do you just get eloped? Like,
brother. Let's not go there, okay?
No, that's okay.
No,
that's okay.
Because
let me answer the question.
I had a girlfriend in Zimbabwe, and she was telling me like, hey, you have to pay a dowry, and you have to at least spend at least like 2,000 on some cows, and I was wondering, is that the same for Rwanda?
No, really, dowry, it's like a culture, Rwanda culture. Okay. But for now, you have to discuss with your partner. Either you do that or either you don't do that. It's not that you have to do that. You can do that or you can not do that. That's your choice.
Compared to the West, is marriage, is love very different in Rwanda?
Yeah, it's different. It's really different.
Okay. I had another question. What about, I wanted to join the military or the police force? Is that possible? Because I live in New York City. The gun laws are very strict.
To join Rwanda?
Like to have some type of training, but do Rwandans see that as like a security threat, bringing in like just bringing in foreigners into the military too fast? I know,
listen to me. Listen, brother.
Yeah.
That's a question you need to ask the authorities. That's way outside of what we do. All right.
I'm sorry. These are the only questions I had, and they're very deep. My apologies. I'm pro Rwanda. Like I said, I was gonna go there. I'm going to Ghana in April, and I'm going to Ghana in November 1st, and maybe after that month is over, I would love to come to Rwanda.
Okay.
Come on down. Come and stay with us.
Okay.
And you can get answers for all those questions when you're here.
And our Airbnb.
Okay. And Brother Roach, what's the origins of your name? Where does it come from? I know there's a famous drummer named Max Roach from the.
No. I'm from the Caribbean. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay. It's a cool name, brother.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you on the continent.
Okay.
Thanks, Dinus. Take care.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bookmark our website.
Okay. Let's see here, guys. We'll take one more caller, and then we'll log off Uhuru at searchforhuru.com. If you have any questions, again, Uhuru at searchforhuru.com. If you'll like to call in and ask a question, the link is in the chat room. Everybody. Rwanda, yeah, I'm gonna come one day to Rwanda, but like I said, East Africa for me right now.
Yeah.
Right now it's West Africa. I'm sorry, I said East Africa. West Africa for me right now. Yeah. So
Okay, Dinas,
yes,
when
sir.
I came, there were like 3 of us here, African Americans, maybe 4, no more than that.
Okay.
That now there are about 15 or 20 of us here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, every time I turn around, a couple is coming. Every time I turn around, there's a new couple here. So Rwanda is getting known to our people in the diaspora.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because my thing is just get on the continent. Just make it to the continent, and then
Amen.
They figure it out from there.
Right.
So I will be back on the continent next month. I'll be in Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, and Senegal. But I'll be in Sierra Leone for a good portion of my trip. So I'm looking forward to that. Hitting up Sierra Leone. That's my Sierra Leone and Nigeria are my ancestral lands. Sierra Leone and Nigeria. So
I see that they made you a prince in Nigeria.
yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So Sierra Leone and Nigeria, those are my ancestral homes. So that's why whenever I can get back, I'm there. So I'm looking forward to that. So guys, again, we'll take one more caller, then we'll start logging out, closing out. Just tell us more about. Okay, so here's another question. Someone brought it up in the chat. Do Rwandans have freedom of speech in Rwanda? A lot of people either love Kagame or they say he's a dictator and that you don't have freedom of speech. You can't do this. You can't do that. Is there any truth to that or no?
I would let Judy answer that. I keep out of politics.
We do everything. Okay, we do everything. We have it's all about. I don't know how can I say. We have freedom. We go everywhere. We like now it's almost the middle of the night. I can just go outside as a woman. No one is going to touch me or to do anything bad about me. Those are things which people just rumors. That's not true. We have freedom. If we could have freedom, we can't reach where we are now. So we are where we are now because we have a freedom.
Okay. So I just sent the link out to Brother Baruti. You'll be the last caller. So Brother Baruti, we're waiting on you. I just sent the link out to you. So go ahead and call in and ask your question. Then we will close out. Because I always hear this. Kagame's causing war in the Congo. He's causing war in the Congo. And I'm just like, I keep,
I keep away from politics, okay? I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as an African American relocating to African countries, should we stay out of politics?
I would advise that. That's what I would advise. I mean, I see no reason to get involved in politics here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monique, you already asked that question. Monique, again, we already asked that question. Let's see here. So $1,000 a month USD. Can that take me? Can that go a long way in Rwanda? $1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month could get you a place to live and buy your food for a month.
Okay.
Right. $1,000 could get you a decent place to live in a good neighborhood and buy your food.
Buy your food, your transport.
But you want to buy a car, you'll have to come up with another set of money.
Now you gotta drive on not the left side or what's all the
right side.
Right side. Okay. So the opposite side of America.
Do we?
Just like America.
It's just like America. We
Okay,
drive.
right. Yeah, just like America, the right side. Yeah, just like America, the right side. Okay, that's good.
I think so. I don't think about that. I jump in the car and drive. The steering wheel is on the left.
Yeah, like America.
Right. That's like America, right?
Here we go. Excellent discussion. Thank you, Dynas, for hosting this today. Love my trip to Rwanda, and their cleanliness was very impressive.
Yeah,
One thing-
Kigali is one of the cleanest cities you'll ever go to.
Because that's one of the issues with a lot of the countries I go to is just the cleanliness is not. It's like like I asked, do you guys have public? Like, do you guys have, public disposal? Like, I mean, do you guys have services that the garbage man will come pick up the trash? And
Yeah.
And people sweep the streets here all day long. The gutters are very, very deep. You know, in some third world countries, Dynas, when it rains a lot, it floods the streets. That doesn't happen here.
right.
The water just keep on going. You don't have to worry about that here. This place has good infrastructure. It's not perfect, but it is good. Very good.
Well, one thing about a lot of the majority of Africa where I visit versus here in America is they have open sewers. I never understood the open sewers and open gutters like that, especially the open sewers.
We don't have that here.
Okay, so the sewers are covered.
Yeah.
Everything's, but the gutters aren't covered. They aren't covered though, are they?
No, the gutters in the street. I'm talking about the drains in the street are deep, and because it rains heavily here at times. And in third world countries, when it rains that heavy, you see the water in the street, settled in the street. That doesn't happen here. The water goes away.
As if somebody says Kagame has taken in more refugees than any country in the world.
We don't know much about politics.
I don't know much about politics. I wish people would stop asking me that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It comes up. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and start closing out. We'll start with you, Miss Judy. Anything you'd like to share in closing?
Say it again.
Anything you'd like to share in closing?
Closing, yeah.
Just about. What can I say? Now, as you was starting asking about Rwanda and our country, what can I say now is that people, they have to stop thinking bad about our country or being afraid of our country. They just have to do research before they say that, or Kagame did this, or a refugee. Do research. First, research what you're coming to Rwanda to do. Are you coming for political? Are you coming to see? You're coming to Rwanda to visit or to invest in Rwanda. So research what you're coming to do. And then when you finish to research, then that's where you're going to start to come to Rwanda. That's what I can say. What I can say about Rwanda. Rwanda is a nice country. We have security. It's the first clean country in the East Africa, and it's security. The best security country in Africa. It's the country which empowering the women. We have 60% in the parliament. They are women. So, yeah, it's just a beautiful country.
Now, Colin, one more question. When you were in America, what did you do? What was your career?
I'm an industrial engineer. I have a master's degree. I'm a degree in industrial engineering. I'm glad you asked me that. I forgot to mention. I hold a master's degree. I worked in corporate America for over 30 years.
Okay.
Right.
Now,
let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the homepage of AmeriLife Tours, anyone could scroll down to the bottom, and I have a section there that I wrote myself called Why Rwanda. I would like people to go there and read that. Okay? And that is a powerful motivating factor for anyone from the diaspora to come here. So when you go to AmeriLifeTours.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the homepage and read that section on why Rwanda.
Now, for people, we get a lot of people like that are always asking, I invested all of this money in America, my doctorate, and I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm this, I'm that, you're an industrial engineer. Why should I uproot myself and come to Africa?
This comes down to how you feel personally about yourself. I mean, look, let me say this. I get satisfaction from certain things, okay? And I can't speak for everybody. When I walk out here in the morning and I drive out here in the morning and I get to the first traffic light, I see black policemen with guns. When I make a right, I go up the hill to the secured area. I see black soldiers with bigger guns. I feel very secure here, right? I want to deal with white people when I choose to, or anybody of any other race I choose to. This is Africa. We are black. All this thing about why you're going to uproot and why you're going to root and all those things, that is something that you have to contend with in your own mind. What is important to you? Okay? I am an African-centered person in thought, in deed, in spirituality. That's what I am. I am not here for any kind of a convenience or whatever. If I wanted to do nothing or be convenient, I'll go back to Trinidad where I'm from. Growing up in Trinidad, I will hear the drums, the poorest people playing the drums at night. And I used to run out of the house and go down to the drums. Those people playing those West African drums. So, I mean, it all depends on who you are, what drives you, right? If you want to play games with these white folks in America, stay there and keep playing your games with them. I mean, because I'm telling you, nowhere in America. That's the only political thing I'll say. We're getting nowhere as a people.
Okay. And then one more time, your website one more time, if you could spell it out for me, so I can put it back in the chat room.
Okay, Amryl, AMRYL LIFE, AmrylLifeTours.com.
Okay.
And JudithSafaris.net. You should leave it up permanently on the video, so right. People. Yeah. Okay.
In other words, Judith Tours.
Yes.
Oh, no, Safaris.
Yes.
Judith Safaris.net. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
And
all right, guys.
Come and spend a week. Hey, I wanted to say one last thing. Come and spend a week in Rwanda. Okay, come and spend a week in Kigali, Rwanda. Come and stay with us. You're staying in a family situation, not a hotel, and we're gonna ease you right into the culture. And in 1 week, you will decide if you want to live here, or 2 weeks, however you want to, whether you want to live here or not. All right.
Maybe, Colin,
maybe also.
Colin, Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I mean, it's also advice for people who are doubting to come to Rwanda. I advise them to visit. Okay, they like 2 weeks or a month to come and visit before they decide to come to Rwanda. Check themselves, see themselves, walk around, see what's happening. Then they will have time to decide to move to Rwanda.
Now, Colin, so here's another question. If you have debt in America, should you clear all that debt before relocating to Africa?
I will say so, yes. I mean, I'm an honest person. I will say so, yes. Pay off your debt. I mean, if you owe people, pay people. I mean, I don't see any reason not to pay your debt. You owe, you pay. You made a debt guy, I mean, it's your responsibility, That's what I would say.
And then, Colin, this is kind of political, but it's U.S. politics. What are your thoughts on this year's election?
Well, like 9 out of 10 black people in America, I voted Democrat all along, and I'm still a citizen. And I'm going to do that again. That's all I'll say about that. So I'm safe by saying that, and when I was in the States, I was a Democrat. I'm going to vote Democrat again, and that's it. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, everyone, thank you so much. Oh, I think we got one more. Hold on. I think we got a caller. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Take it, brother.
No. So, hold on. Who's this? Major. No, him. All right. So we're going to close out. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. That's the Next Time Family. Dynasty Samir.
You see this one? Only
Say that again?
You see this? Only Dotish, I'm reading what you have on the screen. Only Dotish people watch this channel and still want to stay in America. I agree with that. I second that, brother. Whoever said that, hey, right on, guy. Come down and stay, spend a week or two with us.
There we go. So, guys, go to check out Rwanda, everybody. Check out Rwanda, everyone. Tyrone Jamar, thank you for Super Chat too, brother. Until next time, family. Dynasty Samir, search for Huru. Peace.
Peace.
Yes.